must say, in Syria also. We had an attack in Syria, and we had 3 great patriots terminated by bad people, and not the Syrian government. It was ISIS. The Syrian government fought by our side. I can tell you in Syria, there will be a lot of damage done to the people that did it. They got the person, the individual person, but there'll be big damage done.
This morning, President Trump vowing retaliation as we learn the identity of one of the 3 Americans killed in an ambush, ISIS ambush in Syria. 29-year-old Sergeant Nate Howard, who was one of the 2 Iowa National Guardsmen killed, along with an interpreter on Saturday. Our next guest just arrived in D.C. from Syria this weekend. He's the executive director of the Syrian Emergency Task Force, Moaz Mustafa. Moaz, the president's vowed retaliation. Do we know exactly where they are? Has it already started, this retaliation?
President Trump hasn't just vowed retaliation, he has begun implementing retaliation. And in coordination with Syrian General Security Forces in the Badia area, including Palmyra, where this horrific terrorist attack has happened, there has been major sweeps of every city. ISIS cells have been both arrested, neutralized, and there's been some arrests. We're going, in the U.S. military and Syrian forces are going after every ISIS network across, including people who had previous relationships with anything ISIS-related, are being pulled in, and there's been, and so that's ongoing. And I can tell you what the reason ISIS is doing these attacks. They just attacked Syrian forces yesterday in Idlib, killing 4 Syrian forces, is because they're terrified that now the United States and President Trump has taken Syria out of the sphere of Iran, Hezbollah, Russia, whatever, and has now made them an ally in the fight against ISIS. And these Syrian forces have the experience and expertise that is really key. Alongside the greatest military in the world, the U.S. military, the enduring defeat of ISIS will happen under President's watch. I'm confident of that.
The way I understand it, we have about 2,000 in the region. Some people fear they're going to be targets. But what are they doing on a daily basis to make that area better, to rid the world of these terrorists? Can you give us an understanding?
Well, listen, the congressional authority has been for the U.S. military to be on the ground to defeat the evil that is ISIS. And they are fulfilling that mission unlike anything else. I mean, it's just amazing what the U.S. military can do. But beyond that, and I want to talk specifically about Task Force Armadillo, the one stationed at 10th, over multiple deployments, they have helped break a horrific siege by Iran, ISIS, Russia, and Assad on civilians by allowing baby formula and allowing civilian doctors to use available space on ongoing operations to bring that in. They literally saved 8,000 lives of men, women, children, and elderly. These are heroes. Like, beyond literally fighting against ISIS, against the world, they've helped Syrian civilians until Syria became free, and now the new Syria is their biggest partner and ally in the fight against terrorism.
Now, I understand that they don't control the area in which this took place. Could you give me an understanding of what happened, what took place? How did our guys end up dead and wounded?
Absolutely. So it's horrible. First of all, over the past year, there has been regular routine patrols and key leader engagements by U.S. forces alongside their Syrian partner forces to strengthen both civilian and religious and political and property owners, all in this same fight against ISIS. Because ISIS remnants are only in this, what they call Badia area, or this desert area of Syria where Palmyra is. During routine patrol, where there was this key leader engagement going on between Syrian forces and American forces, a lone wolf ISIS gunman, which had infiltrated the area, this ISIS terrorist at the gate opened fire with an AK-47, killing and wounding, of course, the American heroes and wounding 2 Syrian soldiers. The Syrians and the Americans engaged him, neutralized him. The terrorist is dead. He's no longer there. But today, what he's ensured is that there's going to be a triple effort at cleansing ISIS from that area, which is their last stronghold, or where they kind of run around.
And right now, you say the operation has already begun for retaliation. Lastly, real quick, 20 seconds. What about the prison with all the al-Qaeda and ISIS members in it? Is that still secure?
That is 100% secure. That is in northeast Syria. And now, today, what we see is an effort by Syrians to work together and ensure that the SDF is integrated into the Ministry of Defense. Those prisons remain secure. And so far, the U.S. military is doing a great job of ensuring the world is safe from ISIS.
Right. And retaliation time right now. Moaz, thanks for scrambling for us this morning and give us the absolute latest from a very troubled region. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.